and for the sin which we have committed before thee in hardening of the heart, for the sin which we have committed before thee unknowingly, and for the sin which we have committed before thee with utterance of the lips.
Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. I'm cocoon in this world, it's not a butterfly. Ain't nothing beauty in this earth when evil coincides. Since when right is wrong and wrong is right, we know better than that before thinking twice. Father, forgive me, I'm a sinner in my life. I ain't trying to die in strife. Please, Most High, allow me to get my head right, cause I'm lost in this world without your blessed sunlight. It get dark in this world and our souls feeling cold and our minds become froze like the ice age when we arose from those who enslaved us. We cry for your mercy, Most High, to save us. We back again in this tragedy, but how Sodom and Gomorrah trying to get stronger. What we need to do is step our game up. I'm talking about the Torah so we can get stronger with our insight to live a life rather than death. I must and I gotta make wisdom my wife. The fear of Most High is beginning of life. The fear of Most High is beginning of life. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. The words that I put forth my mouth, it's hard to digest and clean, so I'ma spit it out. The lying of the tongue of disrespecting the parents. I'm a sinner a very, very long time. I should have been abandoned, but the Most High allowed me to be here, showcasing my talent. At the same time, struggling with the spirit satanic. I'ma move on like Abraham did to man is for the famine. Follow all commandments. God said, I will rescue all those who love me and show protection to all those who trust in me. And when they call upon me, I will answer the hail of their troubles. But I get down on both knees and praise to the Most High, please. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented. Father, forgive me for the sins that I've committed. I wish I never done it, but I did, cause I did it. Father, have mercy, cause your love is never ending. I'm penning on your mercy shown to those who repented.
For all these, O God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, and grant us remission. Hallelujah.
Praise Yah. Hallelujah. Yes, we're back. My name is Yusuf Arif, along with my friend, fellow elder on the council, Brother Cottrell of New York City. My Isha, the administrator of the show, Sister Nasanya. Our dear friends, Brother Yakanan and his Isha, Elisha. Praise the Most High. I'd like to say something in this preamble. I'd like to encourage and motivate you to study the word of the Elohim. It is extremely important because the Most High word is the only thing that can get you in alignment and formation with the Most High interests. And why is it so imperative that your elders teach you? See, by virtue of our studies, which are essential, we've learned when there was no high priest, when there were no priests, when there were no prince of each tribe, when there was no king, your elders has always been the instrument in which the Most High choose to lead and develop you. That's why we're not saying brothers and our sisters can't instruct one another, but we're saying by virtue of our experience and our observation, it's much more beneficial for the nation. the Most High understood that. Do you understand it? That's the problem with our young brothers and our sisters today. They're running off at the mouth and they don't know anything. The Most High says, for as men or women that choose to be loud and clamorous, they don't know anything. Why? I suspect because they don't study anything. Simply to wake up and realize you're an Israelite is simply not good enough. Waking up and realizing you're an Israelite, there are components that come into play. And you will only understand that by virtue of your studies. And by virtue of those said studies, you will come into alignment of the Most High interest. That's what we're saying. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. And it's sadness. Brother Cottrell and I and other elders, that when we see our young people, they don't respect the structure in a system. One want to pop up over here, I'm something special. One want to pop up over there, I'm something better. Some want to pop up over here, I know it all. And some want to pop up over there, y'all need to follow me. No, what you need to be doing, not following a man and a woman, what you need to be doing is following the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Bless his holy name. And by virtue of these studies, you will understand that. Elders of the governmental instruction of the Most High, and elders alone. And if you get into alignment with that, it will be much more beneficial for you. And by virtue of these studies, we found that out. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. I suspect Mordecai was the elder who raised his cousin. And she learned well, didn't she, by virtue of our studies? She didn't say, I'm Queen Esther. I'm Mary T. Asherah. I'm something special. No, she didn't do that. She humbled herself. And she learned more. And by virtue of those learnings, it was much more beneficial. Point blank, what we all understand, not an individual thing, a national interest. And help to protect the nation and solidify its resurgence and protection. That's what elders do. Not because they're better. No, only because of their studies, most importantly, and their observation and their experiences. And by that, they come in formation with the Most High. A lot of cultures, they respect their elders. But we have been socially engineered and conditioned. Oh, hate them old fools. They don't know what they talking about. I'm young, fresh, pretty, and I sure know what I'm talking about. Half of them don't know what a damn thing what they're talking about. We need to resort and go back to what we used to be. Respecting those elders that respect the Most High and love their nation. And humble themselves before those elders. Along in the structure component, as far as the Most High is concerned. That's what I'm saying. And that's what we all be doing. Because by experience and our observation and their relationship with the Most High, they're in prime position to help with the resurgence of the nation, the counsel of a nation, and the instruction of a nation. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. Now, I know you heard I mentioned Brother Cottrell. He's the co-host on the show. Simply say it. He's my friend. He's my equal. He's a student teacher just like Yamsuf. And the reason why it says student teacher, it doesn't stop the studies of the Most High till we drop. And it shouldn't stop for you until you drop. These studies are essential and paramount to our recovery, our rebuilding, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. Praise the Most High. You've heard me speak about Nasanya and Sister Alicia. Our women has always been paramount and essential to the recovery of our nation. That's why they're here. They were essential in the case of Mary, following young Moses, little little raft he had when his mama put him into it, and they were killing us off, and made sure and ensured that Mosaic was safe. And Marion helped over and over again. It was essential when those three women in our kingdom, ancient, were essential to protect our Hebrew boys. When the Pharaoh issued an edict, kill all them little Negroes, they didn't do it. You see, women have always been paramount and essential because they are the hand that rocks the cradle. And they still are paramount and essential to this nation. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't do any studies. As you know, I mentioned young brother Yuccanon. We need our young brothers. See, Brother Cartwright and I, we can't do the things we used to do. But these young brothers can. And it's essential that they study too and come into alignment and formation of the Most High by virtue of these studies. And we're happy and grateful for that you have humbled yourself to seek the Most High Word. And we're happy that we can assist you in that as far as the Real Talk for Real People study is concerned. But before we get started in that, I'm going to ask all those that are here to open up their mics with Yom Suf because it's Friday night. On so-called Friday night, we always try to give thanks to the Most High together and join in that Thanksgiving. I'm going to ask my Esau and Nasanya to open our mic. I'm going to ask Yuccanon, this Esau, Sister Lisa, to open their mic. And my dear friend and brother, fellow elder and elder on the council, Brother Cartwright. I'm going to ask each of us to turn to our east and give praises and thanksgiving to the Most High before we get started. And after that, we'll be studying in the book of Queen Esther, chapter 9. And Brother Cartwright will be studying in the book of Shabaka, chapter 2. The just live by faith, and that faith is by virtue of the word of Yah. Praise Yah. So without further ado, let us turn everybody, not only those on the show, but everybody, turn to your right. Some praises and thanksgiving to the Most High. Yah, bless and praise your holy name. Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Bless this format, Yah, that we can study your word and come into alignment with it. Thank you for Brother Cartwright, Miss Esau and his family. Thank you for my Esau, Sister Nasanya, the administrator of the show. Thank you for one of our young brothers, Brother Yuccanon, and his Esau, Sister Elisa. Thank you, Most High, for looking out for our best interests. Thank you, Most High, for the opportunity to study your word and to come into alignment with it. Thank you, Most High, for every aspect and a component of our lives. Thank you, Most High, most importantly, for humility. Thank you, Most High, for helping us not to lean to our own understanding. Thank you, Most High, for the prospect of having our soul restored for your name's sake. And thank you, Most High, simply for the air we breathe. Bless and praise your holy name, Yah. Hallelujah. Esau, Sister Nasanya.
Yeah.
Your mic is hot. You want to give a little thank you to the Most High?
Yes. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises. I concur with everything you said. I like to thank the Most High for every aspect of my life, just for living and learning. Hallelujah. All praises.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Esau. Brother Yuccanon and Sister Eliza, your mics are open. Would you like to give a little thank you and bless to the Most High?
You already know. I want to thank him for waking us up and giving us the strength to carry on and keep sharing his word. Oh,
my brother. Thank you, my brother. Praise the Most High. Our young brother. Thank you. We wish we had many more like you. All right. Sister Lisa, is she there?
Yes, I'm right here. Shalom.
Shalom. How you doing, young sister?
I'm great today.
You want to give a little thank you?
Okay, let me tell the truth. I'm trying to be better than what I was yesterday.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Ain't nobody perfect here, sister. That's why we study the Most High word, to come into alignment and formation with the Most High. Thank you for being humble to say that. We love you. You are kind, sister. If you ain't nobody else kind, we know you are kind. Praise the Most High.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, brother. You and your Esau and your family. Would you like to give a little thank and blessing to the Most High?
Shalom, shalom, family. Bless y'all, oh my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Thanking y'all and giving him honor and praise for all things and everything. Thanking him for all the things that you thanked him for, y'all, so far, the family before you. So much to thank y'all for. I don't think we have enough time to thank him for his loving kindness and his tender mercy towards us, our nation, our people, his promises for us, our future, him keeping his faith to our ancient fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We have so much to be thankful for. Life, health, and strength, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, food, shelter, and clothing, and the list goes on. Praise y'all.
Praise y'all, Brother Cottrell. And I failed to mention, Brother Cottrell. Thank dear Brother Cottrell for that beautiful music. He sent me some more, and I'm playing it. And I love it. And I hope you love it too. We ain't sending you something to shake your behind and lose your mind. We're sending, Brother Cottrell sends music to elevate your mind. Okay? Not shake your behind and lose your mind. That's not the kind of music we play. That's real music. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Brother Cottrell.
Yes, sir. Glad y'all like it, man. Glad y'all like it.
We love it, brother. Thank you very much. Keep it coming, brother. Keep it coming. All right. Students, without further ado, if Brother Cottrell's ready, Lasagna's ready, Yochanan and Sister Eliza ready, and you're ready out there, we're ready to proceed into these studies. Praise the Most High.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Chapter 9, Queen Esther. Verse 1. And on the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, on the 13th day thereof, when the king's order, King Ahasuerus, and his edict drew near to be put into execution, on the day that the Yehudites' enemies, they still got the same mindset. Look forward to rule. That's why they're ruling on. They look forward to rule over us. Look forward to ruling over them, us. It was reversed. The Yehudite should rule over the enemy. They will again. In verse 2, the Yehudites assembled in the cities, in their cities, in all the provinces of King Ahasuerus, to lay hand on those who sought to harm them. See, Brother Cottrell, Lasagna, Yochanan, Sister, I get so tired of us because we don't understand the Most High word, and our enemies be at us, like in the big star that stole up in New York City, this brother, not understanding the Most High. He gets on national TV, he crying, I'm sorry for you. You killed my mama. I'll forgive you. Y'all done lost y'all mind. Y'all done lost y'all mind. If you'd killed Yum Soup mama, I'm not getting on national TV crying and lying for you. I hope y'all forgive you. I hope he give me to you. I hope he give your behind to me. That's what I hope. I get tired of us who are socially engineered and conditioned, don't know the structure, format, getting on national TV, doing anything, saying anything, and lying about everything. I'm not about to forgive my enemy of killing my mama, my wife, my daughters, my friends, and so on and so forth. So, just like these brothers, they didn't get on no soapbox in Shushan, in the kingdom, in the realm of King Ahasuerus. I ain't even come to get us. Forgive him, Jesus.
Yeah, so
yeah, go ahead.
You sound like Tim Scott and Herschel Walker now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because we don't know the Most High word. We're not in formation and alignment. We just doing a whole lot of lying to ourselves and on each other. And we don't know the protocol in our procedure. Our nation is a nation of protocol and procedure and structure. And that's based upon the Most High Word. And now we can get up, Brother Cottrell, nationally, internationally, and locally, crying and lying to ourselves and to each other, and certainly lying, talking about forgive our enemies, hell with our enemies. And as I said, these ancient brothers and sisters, they point this out to you. And the way they responded to their travesty. The Yehudites assembled, they gathered themselves in all the provinces of King Ahasuerus. To do what? Get on TV? How much Jesus told you to forgive them now. To lay hand on those who sought to harm them. And no one stood up before them because they were gathered together.
You know what,
yes, brother.
It sounds like you're still reading the book of Maccabees.
Oh, well, it has the same vein of thought, Brother Cottrell. The truth always rings clear. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. And reason why? For the fear that had been fallen upon all the people. They know them Yehudites don't play. They ain't going to get on national, local, and international TV crying and lying to themselves. So they're going to gather themselves together, and it's going to do what it do, baby. In verse 3, and the princes of the provinces and the Shaphites and the governors and those who that conduct the king's affairs elevated the Yehudites. We will again. Why? For the fear of Mordecai, we're all in alignment together. For the fear of Mordecai fell upon them. He was in a prominent position. Verse 4, for Mordecai, Queen Esther's cousin who raised her, was great in the king's house. No, he was not there drinking and cussing and fussing and trying to screw every woman in his kingdom. He was comporting himself within the structure and guidelines of the Most High. And as a result, he obtained greatness. And his fame went forth throughout the provinces. For the man Mordecai waxed greater and greater. Why? Just like Joseph and Pharaoh's. He didn't go out there, shake it, baby. Let me break it. And let me get you and your best friend too. And let me get the poodle and the pink tutu. I'll screw them all. No, they, as Mordecai and Joseph, they comported themselves within the guidelines of the Most High. Because Joseph, if you remember, was in a prime position to take advantage of Potiphar's wife. Did he do that? No. She tried to take the brother's clothes out to get him naked, get naked. And Joseph ran out, buck naked. But that don't mean folk ain't gonna put no lies on. A lie ain't nothing for nobody to tell you, but you stay within the confines and structure of the Most High. In verse 5, and the Yehudites smote their enemy. No, they didn't get on TV lying and crying to forgive you for killing my mama. Hell to the north. With the stroke of the sword and with the slaying and destruction. They did to their enemies as they wished. Certainly, and should be, they did unto their enemies what their enemies trying to do unto them, not getting on national TV, local TV, or internet, crying. That's what Jesus told me to forgive you. In verse 6, in Shushan, the capital, the Yehudites slew and destroyed 500 men. Verse 7, Parshan, Dadatah, Dalphon, Aspada, Porata, Adiah, and Adata, verse 9, Parmasta, Arishi, Eridai, Vazi, Zara, verse 10. These locations, we put the hurt on them. Verse 10. The 10 sons of Haman, whom the name derives something magnificent, and whom I said, whom think of himself something special, the son of Hamidadah, the adversary of the Yehud. We have certain adversaries. You can march about it. You can wear placards, I'm a man. You can say your life matter all you want. Them placards don't mean nothing to them. Your marching don't mean nothing to them. And your life don't matter. It should matter to you. And the sad thing about that is this. We always walk around talking about our lives matter. Why should we say it and ask the enemy that our lives matter when it don't matter to some of us? where we love to mistreat, abuse, and kill, and write rap songs about it. The onus ain't on the enemy for our lives to matter. The onus is on us and reflect that our lives matter because we've been gathered under the auspices of the Most High in structure and discipline. But on the spoils, they did not lay their hand. See, a lot of us got the game twisted, so to speak. A lot of us think it's about gain and wealth and so on and so forth. That's not what it's all about, laying our hands on their spoils. This is about self-control, self-discipline, self-protection, self-gathering oneself together to look after one's best interest. It ain't about what they got. It's about who we are. In verse 11, on that day, the number of those slain in Shushan, the capital, came before the king. In verse 12, and the same king said to Queen Esther, in Shushan, the capital, the Yehudites slew and destroyed 500 men and the 10 sons of Haman. In the rest of the king's provinces, what have they done? Now, what is your petition? They've done all you requested. What's your petition? What's your further petition? And it shall be granted you. And what is your request? It shall be done. See, everybody was in formation and alignment with the Most High best interests. Mordecai, Queen Esther, those brothers and sisters who put the hurting on them, people that were trying to put the hurt on them. That's why you have to get gathered together. You have to, it's paramount, it's incumbent upon us to do no less in this regard. In verse 13. And Queen Esther said, I like this humble sister attitude. If it please the king, let tomorrow be granted to Yehudites to do as today's, let them keep doing what they're doing, so to speak. And let them hang Haman's 10 sons on the gallows. In verse 14, to hang them dead. Now the king's ordered that it be done. So a decree was given in Shushan, the capital, and to hang Haman's dead sons, 10 dead sons. Simply read what they sold. Verse 15. Now the Yehudites who were in Shushan assembled on the foot. Let me go back to that. Verse 15. They hang Haman's son. And that's why I always make this statement. When people ask me, Yom Sufar Reef, are all white people a universal white race supremacy? I say, I don't know. But I suspect if they can be, if they want to be, they can be. Outside the auspices of little babies don't know nothing. And talking about old food, they've been there. Like I made that analogy. If somebody, old universal white race supremacists, they got Alzheimer's, dementia, they'll forget who their mama is, their daddy is, their sister is, their brother is. They'll forget, is that a spoon or a fork? They'll forget colors. They'll forget their own children. But you let one of those Yehudites walk into the room, oh, they'll sound like a motorcycle. In. You know I ain't lying. They don't forget us. And you shouldn't be forgetting them. So I don't know if everybody universal white race supremacy, but I know this. They can be if they want to be. And that's why you see what's going on, universally speaking, as I speak contemporary time. That's why they voted the guy in office. That's why they are your born enemies. And they love to be your enemies. They'll give you some things today and take it away tomorrow. They got warehouse laws to give you something, they got warehouse laws to take it away from you. And a lot of you are so perplexed over it, and you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be fearful. The Most High told you the nature of your enemies. They hate you. You think, I'm in the Democratic Party. They love me. I'm in the Republican Party. They love me. They love to keep your food in total disarray. And they love that you're not gathered together. That's what they love. Because you can't do nothing when you ain't gathered. You something special over there by yourself. Oh, you something special over there by yourself. Oh, you certainly something. And keep it that way. Specify yourself. Just keep being many splendid individuals. Don't gather yourself together. Just keep being special. The only why we are considered special is because we come and gather together under the auspices and formation of the Most High, under the discipline, counsel, and structure of the elders, who are the only one present now. That's why we're something special. And that's why we will remain something special. Because when it clicks on us, then we'll get it. And then we got it. Praise the Most High. So, in verse 15, now the Yehudites who were in Shushan assembled on the 14th day of Adar as well. They slew in Shushan the capital 300 men. But upon the spoil, they did not lay there. Man, this ain't about what they got. This is about who we is, the protection and safeguard and welfare of us as a nation. It always have been, and it always will be. And some of us need to get our hearts right. In verse 15, the rest of you Yehudites who were in the king's province assembled, gathered themselves together, and protected, by virtue of that, protected themselves, and had rest from their enemy by virtue of gathering themselves together, and slew their foes, 75,000. But upon the spoils, they did not lay their hand. It ain't about what they got. It's about the protection and safeguard and welfare of us. That's what it's always been about. That's what it always should be about. And that's why we need to get our heart right and understand the program. Verse 17, as our ancients did. On the 13th day of the month of Adar, and they rested on the 14th. Thereof made it a day of feasting and joy. A day that was going to be sorrow and chaos, turned out to be a day of feasting and joy, by way of their gathering themselves together and allowing the formation of the Most High. And verse 18, the Yehudites who were in Shushan assembled on the 13th thereof, and on the 14th thereof, and rested on the 15th thereof, and made it a day of feasting and joy, which would have been like our green, joy and happiness. That's what it was, a day of joy and happiness, which would have been a day, if they didn't gather themselves together, a day of chaos, confusion, and pain, hanging and lynching on trees just like they did in this contemporary time quite recently, because we didn't gather ourselves together then. That's why we are privy to the insults, privy to the lack of protection, because this nation is not here to protect and serve our interests. This nation is here to correct us. This nation is here to abuse us, mistreat, and dominate us, and sometimes kill us. And the only way we're going to get any protection from these United States of America and any other nation that we're scattered throughout is that we humble ourselves for the Most High. And we gather ourselves together in the best interest of our national interest. That's the only way this works. And the only way it's designed to work. Gathering yourself together. That's part of the program. In verse 19, therefore, the Yehudite villagers who lived in open towns, whom it gathers themselves, make the 14th day of the day of Adar a day of joy and feasting, and a festive day, and of sending portions to one. We looked out for each other. That's part of it. Don't you see it? In verse 20, and Mordecai inscribed these things, her cousin, and sent letters to all the Yehudites. He didn't leave no one out who were in the province of the king of Ahasuerus, both near and far. In verse 21, to enjoin them to make the 14th day of the month of Adar and the 15th day thereof every year, to recognize it. So you won't forget it. We've forgotten everything. We don't recognize anything. That's why our enemies are, we're all scattered about. They ain't trying to gather oneself together. In verse 22, as the days when the Yehudites rested from their enemies in ancient times, we need to get it. Just like they got it, we need to get it. In a month that was reversed for them from grief and to joy. And that's what we get. We get away from this grief to some form of joy. From this universal mourning to a festive day. The Most High is approaching, and we've gathered ourselves together under his auspices and formation and structure and counsel of the elders to make them days of feasting. As I said, I suspect Mordecai was an elder. He raised the young woman, Queen Esther. And joy, sending portions one to another, and that's part of the plan. You got to look after each other. You don't look for no food stamp. You don't look for, oh, Donald Trump took our food stamp. Donald Trump took our Medicaid. And what you doing? You always talking about what the enemy doing. The enemy's doing his job. You need to learn to do your job by virtue of gathering yourself together in the formation and structure of the Most High under the counselship of your elders and looking out for one another's best interest. Don't worry about what your enemy's doing. They're doing their job and doing a magnificent, as Hammond's name described, job at it. But because you're socially engineered and conditioned, you don't know the plan, and you're totally confused about anything, you've been trained to hate anything that remotely looks like you. Abuse it, mistreat it, kill it sometime. Then write a rap song. We'll give you $1 million. By golly. A well-laid plan come to fruition. Some of us forget it and don't understand what's really going on. But unlike these, our brothers and sisters, they got it. And verse 24 of Queen Esther, chapter 9. For Haman, the son of Hamadidah, the Agagite, the adversary of all the Yehuda, he just wasn't a Mordecai's personal enemy. And some of y'all think, oh, Yom Su, I got a little education. Yom Su, I got 2 cars. Yom Su, I got some money in the bank. Yom Su, they like me at my job. They don't like your behind either. They just putting on the hits. If they get at Yom Su Vari, if they get at Catriel, if they get at Yochanan, they get at my Isha and Sonia, if they get at Sister Elisa, they don't get at your behind. You be sitting in the jail cell next to me. You better learn how to gather yourself together. Stop with the nonsense. In verse 25. And when she came before the king, let's go back up to 24. The adversaries of the Yehudite, not just particularly one individual, had devised to destroy the Yehudite, all of us. And he cast it pure. That is a lot to terrify. Every month he would cast, hey, I'm going to get y'all. I'm going to cast a lot this month. You better watch out now. They like to get into our mind mentally. They like to cause us terror in the mind, just like they do in contemporary time. They like to get into your head. They like to make you fearful. They like to make you scattered brain and you be scattered about. And so that's the mindset of our enemy. And the Most High is revealing it to you. Our enemy, they just our enemies for the fun of it. And they like to terrorize you and do it. That's why they cast lots every month. Hey, y'all, you know you my enemies. I better throw some lots this month. You better, just like they do on the lottery. you better hope your numbers don't come up. They like psychological warfare. They like to get our mind all fearful in that state of unrest and duress and anxiety. Don't let them get to you. And in verse 25. And she came before the king. He commanded through letters that his evil device that he had devised against Yehudite return upon his own head. They reap what they sow sooner or later. Don't let these people get into your heads. And to destroy him and his sons, and to destroy, he read what he said, to destroy him and his sons on the gallows. Talking about some of y'all, of course, y'all don't know what you're doing. And your minds and hearts are not right. Getting on national and local TV talking about, they killed my mama going to the grocery shop. Jesus said, forgive her. And y'all lost y'all mind. And verse 26. Therefore, they call these days the days of Purim, after the name of Pur, the casting lots to kill us, and keeping it first and foremost in our mind to psychologically abuse us. Therefore, because of the words of this letter, and what they saw concerning this matter, and what happened to them as a result. In verse 27, the Yehudite ordained and took it upon themselves, because they gathered themselves together, upon their seed. They didn't look after nobody else to look out for us, and upon those who joined them. And they didn't knock nobody if they want to join with us. That it is not to be revoked to make these 2 days according to their script, according to their appointed time every year. We need to recognize it like they tell you now. Oh, forget about we hung y'all on the trees. Forget about we hung Emmett Till in 1956 in Money, Mississippi. Forget about you marching around with signs talking about you a man. We knew you were a man. We just wasn't going to treat you like one. Oh, forget about all that. Just forget about it. Become part of the assimilate. Become part of the solution. And you ain't never been no solution. Because they got a solution for you. And they're exercising that solution. All this is just, like Brother Cottrell likes to say, the matrix, an illusion of freedom. You're not free, you're captives. You've always been captive. That's why you're marching every year, every other year. They're taking your voting rights. They're taking your so-called, all the rights they so-called gave you, they magically disappeared like Lucky Charms. A lot of you, just like you believe in Lucky Charms. And these things magically disappear. But let Yamsufa, let Cottrell tell you, that's the Yah. And you can see it. Just put it over what they're doing. The word of Yah, you'll see what they're doing. Oh, you Negro, you stupid. You don't know nothing. They told us not to respect our elders. They told us you don't have no authority to be telling us nothing. Well, they tell you a lot of things. How's that working out for you? So in verse 27, as I said, they took it upon themselves to look after their own best interests. And in verse 28, and these days shall be remembered and celebrated every generation. Keep it in mind in every family, so you won't forget, in every province, in every city. And these days of Purim, that they tried to psychologically abuse it before they want to put their hand on it, should not be revoked from the midst of the Yehudites. And their memory should not cease from their seeds. We got to tell, we got to inform, we got to instruct our young people, not forget about it, not become part of the assimilation process that you don't know, continue don't know who you are, what you are, and what you should be doing, or who are your enemies. Your elders are not your enemies, but you become your own worst enemy for lack of, what y'all say? They perish, Yamsu, they perish, Cottrell, they perish, Nasanya, they perish, Yochanan, they perish, Sister Alyssa, for lack of vision by virtue of the Most High word. And in verse 29, now Queen Esther, the daughter of Abihail, and Mordecai, who wasn't actually her biological parent, but he raised her. He was her first cousin. I expect he was quite older than her. The Yehudite wrote down all the acts of power to confirm the second Purim letter. They were in uniform together. They were Queen Esther. I'm something better than you, Mordecai. I'm the queen. Mordecai said, well, I'm the first Negro in child. I'm the head Negro. Just like a lot of we get something special, then we lose our everlasting mind. We crazy if we want to be. No, they weren't like that. They were all looking for the best interest of the nation, not their own best interest. And so in verse 30, Mordecai, in alignment, Queen Esther, in alignment with our brothers and sisters, whom he gathers himself together under the auspices and control of the Most High, sent letters to all the Yehudites, to 127 provinces, the realm of King Ashur's, the whole realm. And what did they send? Cussing and fussing, fighting, sometimes killing one another and writing rap songs about it? To each other, they sent words of peace and truth, just like we do on a Real Talk for Real People show. We send words of peace and truth. In verse 31, to do what? To confirm these days while we doing what we're doing. Forget what our enemy tell us. Go out and march on 4th of July. Go out on Memorial Day. Go out on Valentine's Day. Any holiday we got, you go out and you subscribe yourself. You spend all your money on it where you can't pay your rent next month. Inundate yourself with that. Don't listen to that old fool Yamsu. What did he know? Hate your elders. Mistreat them. Abuse them. Kill them. That's what you do with your elders. By golly, that's what I'm going to do. That's what some of us subscribe to, this nonsense. That's why we become a mockery. That's why we have become a monstrosity. Because we refuse to humble ourselves before the Most High. We refuse to follow format and procedure and structure. And we're going to continue to be that until we learn to humble ourselves before the Most High and follow protocol, procedures, and structure, and self-discipline. Praise the Most High. Quite unlike these brothers in this ancient time and their captivity. To confirm these days in verse 31 of Purim, in their appointed time is Mordecai, the Yehudite, in alignment, and Queen Esther, the queen, in alignment, and these brothers in alignment had enjoined them. And as they ordained for themselves. No, they didn't give you Martin Luther King holiday. A brother back then could have been something special. They didn't give you Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks on the bus. No, they didn't give you that. But you got some things for yourself. You did some things for yourself. You didn't have to recognize what they said recognize and honor what they said honor. You did some things for yourself because you gathered yourself together for that seed. The matters of the fast and that cry. Your enemies ain't going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, go forth for you lie. Don't cry. Although your freedom wasn't then, your freedom was 87 years later, some form of freedom. You're not really free. But you would gather some freedom 87 years later, but continue to celebrate 4th of July. Okay? Why? Because we said so. Come on now. Y'all know I'm not lying. And in verse 32, finally, Queen Esther's order confirmed these matters of looking out for one another. Recognize your own. You don't need nobody to recognize you. You recognize yourself. Don't forget your own travails and so forth. The matters of Purim, where Haman was trying to psychologically abuse us before he really put his hand on you. Because of the Most High, that was reversed. And it was described in the book. See, and it ain't about their money. It's never been about what they got. It's about what's in our best interest, what looks out for us, what builds us up as a nation. That's what this always and always has been about, the building up of us as a nation. Praise the Most High. My Esau, Sister Nasanya, young brother Yochanan, and his Esau, Sister Liza, and my dear friend and brother, an elder on the council of the nation. What is your comments on our commentary? Esau, Nasanya, will you lead us off in your comments on our commentaries?
All praises. No, I was really you had already made comment on the holidays. And I was just really making this I was wondering, like, what happened to the ordinance? What is it, because we're in captivity? Is it because what happened to this ordinance? Because we should be getting gifts on 3 days, not 1 day. We supposed to be giving stuff to the poor, I need those 3 days of gift giving and celebrating.
I suspect, my Esau, that they told us forget about it, and we forgot about it. Thus, this the end result. We get on national local TV crying for him. He shot my mom in the grocery store. Jesus said, forget it. No, we forgot about it. The evidence speaks for itself. Thank you, Esau, for a lovely question. Anything in addition?
No, I'm really baffled. Like, where is what actually happened to this ordinance? Because every generation supposed to celebrate this. This supposed to be celebrated. We supposed to know about this.
We were told, we're told now, Esau, just go and forget about that. That's it. Well, forget about who you are. Forget about your names. Forget about your elders. Forget about your wives. Forget about your children. They're just little rascals anyway. We've got holidays for you. Enjoy yourself along with it. Celebrate the 4th of July. That's good enough for you. Okay, boss. I have to do that. Boss. Just go on, forget about it. And I suspect that's what we do, Esau.
Now, and I also wonder, like, does the Jewish people celebrate this?
I don't know what they celebrate, Esau.
I just want, they celebrate so much stuff that's here in the Bible. I was just wondering. Okay.
I don't know, Cottrell, maybe I don't know. Maybe Cottrell can expound upon it. But me, Esau, and I love you dearly, I don't care what they do. Okay? I only care about what we do. Praise the Most High. And you're right. I only care about what we do. Praise the Most High. And that's a good question that needs to be answered. But maybe Brother Cottrell, because I don't study them, but maybe Brother Cottrell can expound upon that. Thank you, Esau, for a lovely set of questions. And as I said, we're not going to neglect to answer you. And we don't get back with you tonight. The Most High will. We'll get back to your own money on that, what they do. Praise the Most High. Because I care less what they do, truth be told. So it's about what we do. Always been about what we do. Thank you, Isha.
I really, I don't really care, Yom Suf, about it. I was just wondering because in the Bible it doesn't say Yahudites, it says Jews. So I was just wondering, is this something that they observed when it's actually our ordinance? I don't know. It's just a question.
And you know what, Esau? That's a good question, and it needs to be answered. Praise God. You know what, Esau? Why Yochanan and his Esau sister Lisa are doing their comments on a commentary, I'm gonna look it up as they speak. And I'm gonna look it up on YouTube, whatever, and I'm gonna try to find, do they celebrate the day? And thank you, Isha. That's lovely questions.
They do, in fact, celebrate Purim, Jewish people. That particular ceremony, that particular celebration was meant for the tribe of Yehuda. The people at that time were casting lots to kill them. And that's what that name means. Pur means lot. Purim means lots in plural. And they were casting lots to take out the tribe of Yehuda. The other tribes weren't there. So it wasn't specifically meant for the whole nation, but it was meant for the tribe of Yehuda, who was left in the land and had to deal with King Ahasuerus and Haman. But Jewish people do observe Purim.
And they certainly do. As Esau, as Brother Cottrell alluded to, I'm looking at it now. They do celebrate it. But as Brother Cottrell succinctly pointed out to you, that was a day designed for Yehuda, a certain tribe. And a certain tribe does not reflect a nation. It's just one tribe that were under captivity, and it reflects them. And it should be remembered by them. And Cottrell is so, because we share the truth on the Real Talk for Real People Study Show. Praise it. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, Isha, for a lovely question. And I hope we've answered that question.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, sister. Brother Cottrell, any more in addition to that?
Sister Nasanya got a Hebrew word for the night. Pur. Purim. Pur. Did you catch what it meant?
One is plural for lots and one is just lot. I got it.
I tell you, my I don't know, my Isha on point. my Isha on point. She don't play. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. She know how to pick up the pieces. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Brother Yochanan and Sister Elisa, any comments on our commentaries?
I'm just I'm a little in and out, but I'm listening. And I came and tuned in when my sister started speaking. So I'm here listening. Yochanan is in and out. He's been up working since early this morning.
Well,
so he's got the computer in his face. But when I heard him snoring, I said, let me get over here because I ain't gonna be able to say what verse?
Sister Lisa, he ain't looking at the computer looking at his eyes closed. He don't
right, it's looking at but he's trying. He's fighting and we
I will rest my eyes.
Yeah, whatever.
He was praying. He was praying. He was praying.
Yeah,
Stop
and
Go ahead, Sister Lisa. What did you say?
No, sister? I was just saying I was really surprised. I'm proud of him for faithfully getting on here every night because it's Friday night. When he is a social bunny, so he could be doing a whole bunch of other things, but he tuned in. So I'm proud of him for that. But I'm listening. We're here.
Well, we're proud of you, Sister Lisa, for looking after your husband's best interest, and that's what wives do. And we're proud of him for at least making an attempt, unlike some of us today, to get to alignment and to the truth. And we respect him for that. Yes. Praise the Most High.
Yes, sir.
All right. We've concluded these studies as far as Queen Esther is concerned. And Brother Cottrell will lead us in the study of Chabuka, the prophet. Chapter 2. The just live by faith, which is the word of Yah. Praise the Most High. Brother Cottrell, you have the mic.
All praise to the Holy One of Yisrael, even for our great prophet, Habakkuk. Habakkuk, chapter 2. I will stand at my post and take up my position on the rampart and keep watch to see what he will say to me and what answer he will offer to my complaints. Then Yah answered me and said, write down the vision, inscribe it clearly on tablets so that it can be read easily. For the vision is for the appointed time. And when Yah speaks about appointed times, that means judgment. And it's coming. We're going to find out who the shoe fits. If the shoe fits, you got to wear it. It will speak of the end, that appointed time, and it will not lie. Yeah, because you reap what you sow. If it delays in coming, be patient. Wait for it, for it will surely come before too long. The proud man's heart is not upright, but the righteous man will live because of his faith. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get, to be righteous men, faithful men, men who trust the Most High, men and women who trust and have faith in the Most High. Moreover, wealth is treacherous. Those who are arrogant do not endure. They open their throats as wide as Sheol and are as unstable as death. They gather to themselves all the nations and make a harvest of all the peoples. That sounds like universal white racial supremacy. Everyone should taunt such people and turn on them with mockery and say, woe to you who store up what is not your own. Woe to you who enrich yourself with goods taken in pledge. Will not your creditors rise up suddenly? Will not those who make you tremble wake up? You will not become a victim to them. Will you not become a victim to them? Yeah, the people you robbed, the people you stole from, the people that you exploit, they're going to wake up one day. Since you have plundered many nations, all the nations that survive will plunder you because of the bloodshed and the violence you have inflicted on cities and all their inhabitants. That's why these people in America are so afraid. And there's more guns than people. Woe to the one who amasses ill-gotten gains for his household, so as to set his nest on high and thereby evade the reach of misfortune. You have managed to bring shame upon your house by cutting off many peoples. You have placed your own life in jeopardy. The very stones will cry out from the wall, and the beam will respond from the woodwork. Woe to the man who builds a city by means of bloodshed. How was America founded? Oh, that's right, on blood.
Bloodshed.
And founded a town on the basis of iniquity. How are these cities in America founded? I want
iniquity.
It is not. Is it not in the eternal design of Yah of hosts that what the people labor for is destined for the flames? And we see that in California. Yah is burning them up. And that everything the nations exhaust themselves to achieve will come to naught. You ain't got to worry about what the other nations are doing. I know they're trying to go to the moon and to Mars and SpaceX and Bezos. Where y'all going? What y'all doing? All that money y'all spending on rockets could be spent helping to feed the poor on the planet. However, the earth will be filled with the knowledge of Yah's glory, just as the waters cover the sea. We wait for that day. Woe to you who encourage your neighbor to drink, pouring it abundantly until they are drunk, so that you can gaze upon their nakedness. And people actually do that. Slip you a Mickey, so you have no control of yourself when they take advantage of you. I think that's why P. Diddy is sitting in jail right now. You will be filled with shame instead of glory. As you stagger in your drunkenness, the cup in Yah's right hand will be passed unto you. We talking about the cup of fury. Ain't no wine in that cup. And shame will cover and overshadow your glory. For the violence done to Lebanon will overwhelm you, and the massacre of the animals will terrify you. All as a result of the bloodshed and violence you inflicted on cities and all who dwell in them. I wonder who Yah is talking about. Of what use is an idol after its maker has shaped it? It is only a presentation, a source of lies. And why should a sculptor place his faith in it? A dumb idol that he has made. Woe to anyone who says, wake up to a block of wood, rouse yourself to a lifeless stone. Can such a thing offer guidance? It may be overlaid with gold and silver, but there's no breath of life within it. However, Yah is in his holy temple. I tell you, we ain't gonna build that temple. That temple's already built. Where is Yah? Yah is in his holy temple. Let all the earth be silent before him. Yeah, shut down these religions, these isms and these schisms, these idol worshiping places, because they're telling you lies. They're not teaching you the truth about Yah. And if you're not teaching the truth about Yah, Yah says be silent, shut up, keep quiet, and learn the word of Yah. All praise to the Holy One of Israel, the Most High Yah, for allowing us to learn his word, to get to know him, so that we would have salvation for our future. All praise to the Holy One of Israel. Praise Yah.
I have no commentary to say in that regard. It was very self-explanatory as far as what Brother Cottrell shared with us. Maybe my Esau sister Nasanya have some comments in our commentaries. Nasanya?
To be honest with you, he answered so many questions as he was reading. It just was so, man, if you don't understand, it was just like, wow. I really don't have any comments or no.
Thank you, Esau. Thank you. I mean, Brother Cottrell and I, we try to break it down like you're 4 years old so you can understand the dynamics of what's really going on. And praise the Most High for that, for giving Brother Cottrell and I wisdom and understanding. Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Yochanan, Yochanan, wake up for a minute.
It's me. It's me
Sister
again.
Sister Lisa, any comments on the commentaries?
No, I thank you all for the word and for just showing up. And it's sometimes when you listen to Yah's word from some people, it just gets redundant. But both of you all bring a lot of excitement where you be like, hold on, let me listen, let me hear what has to be said.
Exactly.
And so I'm thankful for that today.
And if I could speak for my brother Cottrell, my fellow friend and elder on the council, we're very appreciative. Thank you, sister. Yeah. Praise Yah. Well, I'm going to ask you to bear with me for a second. I want to conclude Queen Esther because we have 3 verses in it. And then Monday, we'll proceed right on to the book of Job. So if you bear with me for a second, it's going to go rather quickly. Queen Esther chapter 10. Give you a few minutes to get back there, because I want to get to the book of Job Monday. And King Ahasuerus imposed a tribute on the land and the isle of the sea as a result of a taxation. And verse 2, and all the acts of his power and his might and the full account of Mordecai's greatness, he elevated Mordecai. How the king advanced him, and they are not not written in the book of the Chronicles. They were written till they got rid of them. Part of the conspiracy of the kings of Media and Persia. Yeah, they had written about Mordecai, our brother, but they obliterate like that when they went to so-called Egypt, Melaram. They obliterated anything that looked like anything like us. They made it a bleached version of us because we knew the Hamites were people of color. That's why Joseph could fit in so great, and they didn't know that he was a Shemitic and a Shemitic person, because the Hamites looked remotely like us. They didn't look like this Roman Greek version. That's why that little Italian, Napoleon, went to Mizraim and shot off the nose of the Sphinx, because it looked like his nose looked remotely like ours. That's what they do. Try to obliterate our past, our culture, and anything remotely looks like us. And in verse 3, what did Mordecai do? Mordecai the Yehudite was viceroy, simply like vice president to King Ahasuerus. Not because he was making rap songs, talking about killing us. Not because he was getting on the national format there and talking about forgive our enemies because Jesus said it. Because to kill my mama, trying to kill my mama. No, he didn't do none of that. He became great among us. He looked after our best interests. He didn't work for the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, looking out for their interests. He was looking after our best interests. He didn't deny who he was and who he was. And as a result, he was accepted by most of his brethren. And what was he doing? Did he have the attitude I got in mind? Y'all better get y'all on the head Negro in charge. He was seeking the good of his people, our people. He didn't want to become a good Democrat, a good Republican. He wanted to become a good leader of our people and speaking peace to all their seed and educating, as I suspect. He was an elder, speaking peace to all that, educating our people about their virtues. Not talking about their Negroes. They ain't gonna never be nothing. They ain't never good for nothing. Shut your mouth, Negro. That's not what he was doing. He was enhancing and elevating and enlightening our people, and also looking out for them by virtue of his structure and formation with the Most High. Praise the Most High. That concludes Queen Esther. I'm not going to ask any commentaries on it because it's self-explanatory. Now, if Brother Cottrell wants to share a commentary, by all means. If Sister Nasanya wants to share a commentary, by all means. If Yochanan, if he can overnight, I know Sister Lisa, she's awoken. Shit, but I ain't knocking my brother. You know I love you, bro. I'm saying that because I love you. I have nothing to say in any disregard to diminish you as a brother in the nation. I truly respect you. So if either one of them have a comment in a commentary, by all means, before we close out. Nasanya, you have the mic.
Sorry. No comments or commentaries on them. I just want everybody to be safe this weekend, and until Monday, all praises.
Praise the Most High, Nasanya. Brother Yochanan and Sister Elisa, you have the mic.
Everything's all good.
You know we love you, bro. Get you some rest, brother. You know we love you. Praise you.
Yes, sir.
Brother Cottrell, any closing remarks in the comments?
And Most High bless and be with us. And maybe you have a great weekend. All praise to the Lord in Israel. Shalom and good night.
All praise. And before we go, Brother Cottrell will close us out. But before that, Nasanya, my Esau, Brother Yochanan, is Esau, Sister Elisa. And certainly, Brother Cottrell, my dear friend, brother, elder on the council. We've done our due diligence. We've shared with you the word of Yah. We hope it has elevated you, motivated you, and enlightened you. That's what it's all. And it ain't about one individual in this nation. It's about all of us gathered together under one formation in alignment with the Most High, and praise and bless his holy name by virtue showing that by virtue of these studies. But it's incumbent upon you to do something for yourselves. We've been duty bound and morally obligated as elders. Nasanya and Sister Lisa has been duty bound and morally obligated as sisters, the hand that rocks the cradles of the nation. And young brother Cottrell, Cottrell, young brother Yochanan have done his duties just simply by being here to show his support of the Most High. But it's incumbent upon each of you to do something for yourselves, which is learn to love the Most High with all your heart, mind, souls, and strengths, and your brothers and sisters as yourself, and stop forgetting things. Try to remember some things. You see, the Most High Word is going to work in spite of us and are irregardless of us. But individually speaking, it's much more beneficial for you if you meditate on it. Trust on it. Trust in it. Lean on it. And let it be your pathways. Just like the Most High footsteps on your pathways. Well, his word is virtually the same thing. Your pathways. That it elicits those same responses that I just mentioned. Because you see, individually speaking, it works only if you work it. You activate the plan. You take the antidote. We love you. May the Most High bless you. Cottrell, take us out.
The words of our mouth and meditations of our heart be acceptable to our Father, our King. And may he watch between us while we're absent one from another. May the Most High continue to bless us. Shalom and good night.
Shalom and good night. We love you.
The only la, la, la.